Good afternoon, I'm Loomis. Here with you today for Lancers Boys JV matchup against the Gilmanton Panthers. Both teams out on the floor ready to tip things off here. And Gilmanton wins the jump ball. They will get the first opportunity. Working around the perimeter to start. Part of their open on the three, missed it. Lancers come away with the rebound. Looking to work it the other way. Kern up with it underneath. Couldn't quite get the bounce. Good job by Tim to crash the rebound there. And Lancers unable to get it go on the putback. Lancers will inbound along the side baseline. Lau up with it underneath and couldn't quite get the roll. Oster able to put it in on the putback. Lancers up 2-0. .25 up top to Parr. Gray will take the three, and Oster pulls down the rebound for the Lancers. Early on, just a couple possessions in, Tim's done a nice job for the Lancers, crashing the glass. That's always a big thing, gotta keep him doing that. Lau gets the screen from Oster, looks to go up underneath, and no good, but the foul is called. And Andrew will go to the line for two. Foul on Gilmanton's number 2, Trent Parr. First personal, team's first. First one no good there from Lau. Second one no good either. Andrew usually makes those there. Gunther with it. Parr over far side for 34. That's Carson Reich. Reich also listed on the varsity roster. Foul called on Tim there. First personal, team's first. Gilmanton will inbound underneath. Gunther up to Parr. Now Gray looking for something to do with it. Almost lost it there. We're pretty close to the action in this one. On this end of the floor, kind of a little bit of a different building. Small gym, so hopefully I can get the camera in the right spot for you tonight. Gunther feeds baseline for Parr. He'll take the jumper, and it's no good. Rebound off the putback, pulled down by Oster, and Lancers back on offense once again. Kern underneath, spins, faces the basket, couldn't quite get that one to go. And Gray will bring it up the floor for Gilmanton. Parr with it near side. Good feed down low, and ball lost. Lancers now able to come away with it. Lau able to pick it up after the ball was tipped a few times. And now the Lancers lose it on the ground, almost get it back. Both teams being a little careless there. Gonna have to look to clean it up. Gray over to Guenther. Back to Gray. Gilmanton working around, feet inside. Number 34 goes to work down there, and Tim able to get a hand on the shot from behind. Ball poked out for Gray there, missed the three. Ball bounced on the top of the backboard there. Out of bounds, it'll be Lancers ball. Score still 2-0 Lancers, 13:05 left in the game. In the first half, excuse me. Williams with it at the wing. Up to that's Justin. Now Mayhew far side. Lancers moving the ball pretty well here. And Williams open on the 3. Let it fly, but it wouldn't quite go for him. The Panthers back the other way. Gray guarded by Kern, now up to Parr, swings it over to Gwenther. Gray with it at the wing. Lancers doing a nice job on defense. And number 5 will take the 3 there. No good, that was Devin Werlein. Another 3 outside for Reich. Wouldn't go. Lancers finally able to pull down the rebound there. Oster crashing the glass for him. Kern with it in the corner. Looks drive baseline, but got cut off. Justin Cole lost his dribble there. Got it out for Oster. He'll take the long 2, no good. And Gilmanton back the other way. Gray gets it over for Parr. Gilmanton work around, able to feed inside for Werlein there. And now the 3 is good for Gwenther. Williams with it up top. Over to Oster. Good feed down low for Kern. And uses the glass and scores. Lancers back up 4-3. Great feed inside there for Lancers. Kern able to score that one. The reverse there for Reich almost went down. And Lancers will go back on the offensive. Cole kicks out for Oster. Excuse me, having a hard time with names here. Cole in the corner, drives baseline, and charge called there against Justin. Justin's first personal, team's 3rd. Just over 10 minutes left in the first half. Lancers up 4-3. So far, looking good on both ends of the floor. I think just got to look to try to get their shots to fall. Feed inside, maybe work inside out a little bit more as well. Mayhew picked up his dribble there. Deep wing now gets over for Lau. Cole at high post feeds to Andrew. Back out in the corner for Justin. He'll take, I think it was a 2, and wouldn't quite go there. Good take for Justin, though. And Gilmanton set up in the half-court offense once again. Almost lost out of bounds. Gwenther able to save it. Power feeds down low for Werlein. Lancers sort of took the ball away for a second there. Panthers able to get it back. Reich underneath, left the shot short. Lancers playing great defense in the post so far. I think their help as well has been good. They haven't gotten caught over helping at all, and a travel call on Sullivan. Rademacher checks in the game. Kevin Colonel head to the bench. Panthers will walk it up the floor. And Gwenther found the open lane to the basket and able to score that one. Now 5-4. Panthers up. Now at the top of the key in the corner for Mayhew. And Rademacher up top. Mayhew will take the three, and no good. Wasn't super open there. Had enough space to get it off, but couldn't get it to go. 5-4. Leinster's trailing, and now shot good there in the lane for Whirling. Cole with it. Gives up for Lau. Andrew drives inside, able to get it back out to Justin. Andrew gets it up top for Mayhew. Good drive inside for Andrew there, and got fouled to go to the line for another 2 free throws. Andrew 0 for 2 on his last trip, hoping to improve that this time. First one, no good. 7:29 left in the first half. Leinster's trailing 7-4. And 0 for 2 that time. Shot 4, hasn't made one yet. Leinster's with a couple subs, Tim Oster and Tyler Radical into the game. Manuel looking inbound, gets in for Lau. Drives baseline, goes up underneath and scores. Panthers lead cut back to 1. Guenther looking for something to do with it. Leinster's now set up in the zone here. Gray back to par. Whirling able to get it out for Gray again. Shot in the lane, no good. Tim pulls down the rebound for the Lancers. And Lau bring it back up the floor. Sullivan up top to Radical, now over to Rademacher. Andrew drives inside, jump stops. Kicks out to Radical, thought about a 3, but pulled it down. Good decision there, it's pretty deep. And now another travel call on the Lancers. Connor just took an extra step there. Austin Williams will check into the game. Connor Sullivan to the bench. And now Gilmanton loses out of bounds. Lancers will take it right back. Rademacher with it at the wing. Looks like Andrew kind of moved on his screen a little bit there. Didn't have position right when he first set it. Williams, far side. Drives in now, kicks out Tyler. Radical up top over to Williams. Lancers, I think, moving the ball around well there, and Austin took the mid-range jumper, couldn't get it to go. Didn't quite have that one in a good rhythm. Ball poked away from behind there by Oster. Radical able to come up with it for the Lancers. And another turnover forced. Tyler at the wing, thought about a 3, pulled it down. Saw the defense come and kind of bobbled the ball on the pass. Back to Tyler, he'll take the 3. Couldn't quite get that one to go. And Lancers will set back up on defense now. Parr will take the 3 in the corner, left a little short. Lau comes up with the board for the Lancers. Looking to push the other way now, though. Slow it up, set up in the half-court offense. Didn't have the numbers to try to run in transition. Williams will take the three for the Lancers. No good. Rademacher gets the rebound. And now the pass to Andrew there. Lost into the backcourt. And over and back call against the Lancers. A little bit of a tough possession there. Cole back out on the floor for the Lancers. Rademacher to the bench. The 1-3-1 defense the Lancers have set up and seems to have disrupted Gilmanton a bit. And Reich goes up with a little reverse hook there. Impressive shot, got it to go. Score 9-6, Panthers leading the Lancers. Lau with it. Gets the screen from Oster. Now we'll take the three. And no good. Justin Cole able to get the rebound. Cole tried to kick it out there for Andrew. Pass tip taken away by Gilmanton. And now a block called. I believe it'll be on Austin. Austin's first personal, team's fourth. A little bit of a tough break there. Gwenther had a lot of momentum coming down the lane. Bit of a borderline call, but that's what it'll be. Just with a couple more subs. Mayhew and Kern back into the game. Free throw no good. Score still 9-6. Panthers leading. Cole drives into the paint. And reach called against Gilmanton there. Connor Sullivan will come into the game for Justin Cole. 3:17 left in the first half. Fouls on Gwenther, first personal, team's third. And Austin hung in the air there. Able to draw the foul, couldn't get the shot to go, but go to the line for two more free throws. 0 for 4 on the night from the line, looking to improve in that aspect. First one good. Couldn't get the second one to go. And Gilmanton comes up with it the other way. And ball poked out of bounds there on the feed down low, intended for Reich. Gilmanton will inbound along the baseline. And timeout called Panthers. Whirling tried to get it in there. Panthers choose to take the timeout. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Score 9-7. Panthers leading. Lancers, I think, offensively have done well in their ball movement. For the most part, have taken care of the ball well. Got to keep doing that for sure. Move the ball around. Look for the open shot on the catch and shoot. Make sure they don't play isolation basketball. Play as a team. Defensively, I think they just got to make sure they cut off the dribble drive. Use that help defender, but overall have done a pretty solid job on that end as the score reflects, only giving up 9 points most of the way through the first half. Merlin will inbound for the Panthers along the baseline once again. And ball swatted out of bounds there by Mayhew. Athletic play able to get up. Gilmanton will have to try again. Now we'll get in for Gwenther. 3 at the wing for Reich. Left a little long. And Lancer's able to come up with the rebound. Good job by Mayhew getting it there for Lau. Mayhew drives inside, kicks out to Andrew. Williams open for 3. Couldn't quite get that one. And ball out of bounds, couple of Lancers fighting for the rebound. And Gilmanton will bring it back on offense. Lancers set up in the 1-3-1 once again. Reich in the corner. Gets up to Whirling now. Lessman there, number 23 into the game. And there's a 3 for Whirling now, 12-7 the score. Lancers down 5, looking to try to get a shot to fall here. They've had some pretty good looks. Just haven't been able to make one go down. Lau underneath, faces the basket, and gets the roll. Good bucket there for Andrew. Lions just cut deficit back to 3. Gwenther with it near side. Over to Whirling. Whirling also on the Varsity roster. I believe he played some solid minutes for him, along with Reich. Pass tipped away there. Number 40 is just coming to the game. Dakota Anderson able to control it, and foul against the Lancers. On the shot, Reich will go to the line for 2. First one, no good. Foul on Andrew Lau, second personal, team's 5th. Second one also no good, rebound pulled down by Sullivan. Lancers looking to push it up the floor. Now they'll set it up. Lau with it at the wing. Gets over to Kern. Drives into high post, kicks out for Williams. He'll take the mid-range jumper. Couldn't get it to go. And now a foul called against Gilmanton. Over the back on the rebound. Lancers will inbound along the baseline. Foul on Anderson, first personal, team's 5th. 53 seconds left in the first half. Kern drives in. Gets over to Mayhew. Thought about taking the 3. Now Lau will in the corner. Couldn't get it to go. Good shot to take though. Mayhew comes up with the rebound for the Lancers. Williams up top now. Mayhew. "20 seconds left in the first half. Kern drives into high post now to Lau. He goes up in the lane. Couldn't get that one to go. Gilmanton comes away with the rebound. 10 seconds on the clock. And Lancers left Anderson a little bit open there. Ball out of bounds, last touch by Gilmanton. Lancers able to catch the break. 3 seconds left. Lancers will roll it in. And Lau will take the deep 3. Couldn't quite get it. Almost got that one to go. Score 12-9, Panthers on top at halftime. Lancers, I think, playing poorly, just overall just can't get their shots to go. Doing a good job getting the rebounds, though, crashing the glass on both ends. And we'll take about a 5-minute break for halftime and be back for the second half. And we're back ready for the second half. Score 12-9 Panthers leading the Lancers after first half. I think the Lancers played good defense there. Just offensively couldn't get the shots to fall. Got to keep moving the ball around well. Make sure not to fall into the habit of trying to play isolation basketball, but overall I think they look pretty good. Just the shots hard to come by. And foul call on Lancers on the ground there. Looks like it's on Austin Williams. Austin's second personal, team's first. And 21 Wyatt Klaus out there. A lot of varsity players playing down for the JV game. He's one of them, playing in this half as opposed to first half. Reich not out there for the second half. He played first half, saving a couple halves for varsity. Hein will play the second half for the Lancers. I believe Lancers will save 2 halves for Mayhew. He'll go out there for the varsity game. And foul called on Gilmanton underneath there. Hein will inbound for the Lancers. Gets in for Williams. Austin kicks out to Daniel. Back to Austin. Good feed down low for Oster. Over to Kevin. Goes up with it inside. Got it to go. Score now 11-12. Lancers only down by 1. Good look for the Lancers there. Got to keep playing aggressive inside. Try to get those shots close to the basket. Threes weren't falling for him early. Lancers get the ball back and go back on offense. Hein at the wing. Gets in the corner for Lau. He'll take the 3. Got that one. Lancers' first 3-point make of the game. 14-12 Lancers. Now up by 2. First lead for a little while there, since 7 minutes still left in the first half. Now Andrew takes away the steal there. And he'll push it off the floor. Gets in the corner for Hein. He'll take the 3. No good, and Tim almost able to get the rebound for Lancers, but Gilmanton back on offense. $13-17 on the clock left in the game. 14-12 Lancers lead. Gwenther looks to do something with it now. Gets it over for Klaus. Whirling gives it up for Anderson. Ball lost out of bounds. Last touch by Emmanuel. Gilmanton will inbound once again along the baseline. Klaus gets it in for Gwenther. Kicks out in the corner for Klaus. He'll take the open 3. No good. Lancers unable to get the rebound though. Got to box out on a shot. And that 3 no good from Whirling. Lancers back the other way. Tim drives baseline, goes up underneath, no good. Unable to finish through the contact. And Gilmanton almost loses the ball there. Lancers couldn't come away with it though. Pass from Anderson, tipped away. Lancers come away with it. Williams with it at the far wing, feeds Kern inside. And ball out of bounds. It is last touch by Gilmanton. Emmanuel will keep it. Lancers will take the timeout. Talk things over here. Gotta try to get some of their shots to fall and try to hunt the open shot. I think so far, I think Gilmanton's given them a little bit less than they had in the first half as far as anything that's open, but Lancers just going to have to continue to create that open shot and try to knock it down better in this second half. They've done well so far, able to hit their first three of the game out of the break. Good finish for Kevin, too. I think another thing, Lance just got to be aggressive underneath. They haven't. A few times they've looked a little passive underneath there. Got to keep going up with it strong inside. Sullivan with the far side for the Lancers. Looks to drive in now. Pull it out to Andrew. Tough feed there. Able to get it to Hine though, and went up with it, got fouled to go to the line for two. Daniel's first one, no good. Foul number 5, Devin Werleen, first personal, team second. Lancers have not had their best night from the charity stripe so far. I think have only hit 1 out of about 8 attempts now. Daniel gets that one to go. Gray now up for par. And Werleen able to get past the Lancers defender there, use the screen. Lancers, I think it was Hine there, kind of didn't really recognize the screen and wasn't able to get around it very well. Werleen with it underneath, guarded by Hine. Looks for something to do, turns, had it blocked, and Sullivan able to pick it up for the Lancers. Hine will bring it up the floor the other way. Well, far side. Use the screen from Hine. Now Daniel will drive in and lost the ball through his legs. Gilmanton comes away with it again. Those turnovers are something Lancers can't have. They got to play clean. Especially on a day like this when shots really aren't falling so far. Hine into the front court for the Lancers, dribbles between the circles, gets the double screen. Wow, good feed to Oster there, goes up with it and scores. Good bucket for Tim, that's what he's got to do. I think first he looked like he was gonna try to look to pass, and then he realized, oh no, I gotta go up with this. He's taller than anybody out there on the floor, so he's got to use that size. All Lancers players do. Can't be timid underneath. Lau goes up in the lane, gets fouled, and we'll take 2 at the free throw line. 10 minutes left in the second half here. 17-12 Lancers up. First one from Andrew, no good. Free throw woes continue. Rademacher and Kern back into the game for the Lancers. Oster and Sullivan to the bench. And Andrew gets the second one. Stretches Leinster's lead to 6. Largest lead of the game so far. Parr guarded by Cole. Gets it for Anderson at the high post. Now Gray will take the 3, got that one. Lance just gave him just a little bit too much room, got kind of caught up behind the screen, got to play with a little bit more energy and alertness. Can't give up that shot. Cole drives baseline, will go up with the floater, and no good. Gray back the other way for Gilmanton. Good feed to Anderson there, able to put it off the glass and in. 17-18, Lancers lead only 1. Got to be a little bit more alert out there on defense, like they were in the first half. Hine dribbles into traffic, almost loses it. Almost traveled with it there, and now Cole lost it behind his back. Glenthorpe comes away with it for the Panthers. Anderson with it underneath, guarded by Kern. Now got it out for Klaus there. And it'll be Gilmanton ball along the baseline. Connor Sullivan back into the game. Andrew out of the bench. Klaus will take the jumper and got the shooter's bounce. Gilmanton goes back on top with that one, 19-18. Lancers got to find a way to score, attack that defense, and get a look inside, try to be aggressive in the paint. Hine drives inside, faces the basket, and couldn't score that one. Now Glenthorpe will bring it back up for the Panthers. That's a spot where I think Lancers tried to play a little bit too much isolation there. Got to try to feed the low post as a team. And Parr will take that one in the corner, no good. Lancers push the other way. Block called against Gilmanton. 19-18. Panthers lead, 7:40 left in the game. Lau back into the game for Oster, and Williams in for Rademacher. Lau gets it off the inbound, drives baseline, uses the glass, scores, counted on the foul. Good job by Andrew to recognize the open lane, be aggressive, and use it. See if he can complete the three-point play here. Free throw, no good. Lancers have not had a good day from the charity stripe. And that can be dangerous for them sometimes, these close games. Free throws can be the difference. Parr guarded by Williams. And Hine able to get in front of the pass there, take it away. And now foul in the arm against Gilmanton. Foul on Parr. Third personal. Team 6. So the fouls in this half definitely favoring the Lancers, and Lau left that three way short. Parr back with the ball the other way for Gilmanton. Good job by Lancers to recover there. Gilmanton almost had an easy bucket in transition. Lancers lead 20-19. Anderson with it up top. Now Parr gets back to Anderson. And Anderson unable to finish there. Rebound poked out there by Oster, able to get it to Williams, and Lancers will now call the timeout. 6:28 left in the game. Manuel's got to, I think pushing the pace as they've been trying to do is a good idea, able to get a few fouls on Gilmanton. Lancers got to work the ball around, continue to move it, use both sides of the floor, and try to work for the open shot. And I think if you got to set up in the half court like that, your post got to be willing to go up underneath. Both teams back out of the timeout now. It'll be Lancers ball in the backcourt. Lancers got to work the ball around, try to play as a team, try to get an open shot. Get this lead in a bit of a safer position. Williams with the far side. Goes in the lane and loses it. Gilmanton back with the ball now. Also a foul called on Austin here. Trying to fight for it. Guenther up the floor for the Panthers. Gets over to Gray. Anderson in the corner. Guenther up top for that's Klaus, now Gray. Lancers trying to play their best defense here. Sticking with the man-to-man. As they've been in most of this half. Haven't gone to the 1-3-1. Worked pretty well for him for a while in the first half. Anderson left open on the three, but left it short. Kern able to grab the rebound. And allow the other way for the Lancers. High and up top. Back to Williams. Lau drives baseline. That kicks out to Austin. And Austin goes up down the middle of the lane. And no foul call, couldn't get that one to go. 4:45 to play in the game. Lancers lead by 1, 20-19. Klaus will take the jumper. And no good. Lancers did give him a little bit too much room there. Tim able to take the ball away though. Lau kicks out to Williams. Now high near side. Lancers working around well, and they're Andrew unable to score that one off the glass. And now foul call, I believe it's on Andrew. Guenther drove on him there. Andrew got caught a little bit flat-footed, got behind him and fouled him. That's Andrew's 4th personal, team's 5th. Guenther with it far side. Now to Anderson. Gilmanton working around. Lancers set up in the man defense still. And Gray will take the guarded 3. And ball poked out of bounds. Last touch by Sullivan. Gilmanton will inbound along the baseline. Gray over to Whirling. So working around now. Whirling thought maybe he'd try to take advantage of a little bit of space there. Drive, but he didn't. And ball tipped out of bounds off the corner there. It'll be Gilmanton ball on the sideline. 3:25 left in the game now. Leinster's still leading by 1. And baseline jumper for Gwenther is good. Leinster's got to play with a lot of energy, work hard for their shot here. Lau with it at the wing. Up to Hine. Drives inside, now kicks out to Kern in the corner. And ball poked away by Klaus. Lancers will keep it along the sideline. Lau between the circles. Drives in now to Cole in the corner. Hine able to drive inside, use the open lane. Scored off the glass. 22-21, Lancers back on top. Gwenther has the ball poked away. Lancers now able to come up with it. And Sullivan will bring it up. Cole in the corner. Looks to drive, had it cut off. Hine with it. He drives inside, goes up again, finishes. Counted on the foul. Daniel last couple of possessions playing with intensity. Able to get a couple buckets. 24-21. Lancers up by 3. Just over 2 minutes left in the game. Free throw no good. Gilmanton comes away with it. Foul was on Klaus. No, they took it off the scoreboard now. I believe it was his. I believe I saw third personal. Team 7th. Whirling up top. Now to Anderson in the corner. Feeds down low for Gwenther. Goes up with it, left it short. And Hine pulls it down for the Lancers. Down the stretch of this one, Lancers just got to play their hardest. Team that can just put together most good possessions here towards the end of the game. Going to come away with the win there. And Lancers lose out of bounds there. Last touch by Hine. Three-point game. Lancers up by a score of 24-21. Anderson drives baseline. Goes up with it, and no good. Lancers come away with the rebound. Lancers got to be willing to take a little time here, but got to work it in the half court. And now foul against Gilmanton there. Connor went to the floor pretty hard there. Foul on number 5, Whirling. No, excuse me. Foul on Anderson, second personal, team's 8th. Front end at the line for Sullivan, no good. Unable to come away with the point on that possession. Whirling drives into the free throw line now. Picks up his dribble, almost lost it. Whirling again. Gets it to Anderson. And reach called there against Daniel. Came over the back. He knows that one was a foul. Can't do that. 30.9 seconds left in the game. 24-21. Lead for the Lancers. Parr up top, guarded by Cole. Now over to Gwenther. Kicks out for Whirling. And we got a timeout called. Gilmanton. Panthers going to want to talk things over here on their possession here. Crucial possession for them if they want to try to come away with the win against the Lancers. Emmanuel leading by 3. Just got to play good defense, not give up anything. Don't need to foul. We can't give up any threes here. Offensively, I think the Lancers been a little bit sleepy in this one. Playing maybe not with their very best intensity, but still able to score well in the second half. Much better than the first. Defensively, have played pretty solid. Really got to try to keep it up though. This last possession, most important one on defense all game. And Gwenther took the 3 there. I was really surprised to see him take that. There was a lot of time left. Now that probably forces the Panthers into trying to foul. They will apply the press and allow up the floor with it there. Gets fouled. He'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. Foul is on Gray, second personal, team's 9th. And now we got another timeout called. This one taken by the Lancers, 13 seconds on the clock. If Andrew can hit at least one of these free throws here, it'll that really probably ice the game, put Gilmanton away. That being said, again, the free throws have been tough for the Lancers. Haven't shot very well from the charity stripe, so that I think once again goes to show free throws can be the difference between putting a team away or keeping them in the game. Andrew able to hit that one though. That definitely the biggest one on the night, so able to put it together when they need it. And he got them both. 26-21, Lancers lead. Up by 5, 10 seconds left. Whirling inside, goes up with it and had it blocked. Lancers just got a hold. And Lancers able to come away with a 26-21 victory on the road at Gilmanton. Hard fought. Able to put together some more energy in the second half. Play much better on offense than they did in the first half. So that's great to see. We'll have the varsity teams match up here in a few minutes. We will stick around for that one. Should be a fun game.
senior night. We ended up picking the conference next Thursday, but since this was the plans all along for senior night, we'll recognize our one seed. Coach came to Gilmanton last year, so he started as a junior. He had, played basketball since middle school, so since he's been here, he's shown great commitment. I don't think he's missed practice, so that says a lot that he goes out to work. We hope follows the same thing, right? He'll be hired. And he's continued to work hard, get better, and though he doesn't play a lot of minutes in the he's always on the second team, scrimmaging against the guys that play more, and I definitely appreciate that. Since he's outgoing, I thought I should maybe have just a light moment, but for a big dude, okay, with big shoulders, I see him stumble quite a few times. White lines. So, and I noticed it on the court, on the road, just be careful with white lines. So, on that note, Dakota had a good last Friday. Homecoming king, let's go, man.
My arm is behind my back. Nice.
racial, sexist, offensive comments, or other intimidating or taunting actions will not be tolerated, and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. So everyone, please enjoy the game in a positive manner. Please stand for our singing of our national anthem today by Emma Cohn. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. To our dance here today is our opening annual League of Lancers. Gilmanton Panthers! Starting today for our visitors, we have a junior, number 12, Ryan Zimmerman. A junior, number 20, Isaac Pledge. A junior, number 22, Ethan Siddle. A senior, number 20, Ben Oster. And a sophomore, number 42, Britton Rex. Lancers are coached by Tom Williams. Now for your Gilmanton Panthers, our junior, number 2, Jared Rudd. Our junior, number 11, Tyler Reitner. Our junior, number 13, Brad Stevenson. Our junior, number 23, Ryan Cole. And our junior, number 32, Lance Larson. Coached by Corey Rudd.
Yeah. That's American.
Afternoon, Lancers. When the tip there, Ben Oster tipping off for the Lancers. And Siddle will take the three in the corner. He got it. Lancers strike first, 3-0. Just underway. Brantner with it at the wing. Gilmanton working around Lancers. Out there in the man defense. Klaus Rudd now underneath Severson. And Rudd scores it off the glass. Lancers up 3-2. Siddle in the corner. Now gets up for Zimmerman up top. Gilmanton's gym is a tougher gym to shoot in there as Rutz will take the three. Doesn't matter for him. He got it. I've been told it's a pretty tough gym to shoot in. Nevertheless, Lancers hitting 2 threes early, 6-2 the score. Severson with it and try to get it out to Rudd. Lancers tip it out of bounds. Last touch by Isaiah. It is senior night or senior afternoon with the 2:30 start time here today for Gilmanton. honoring Dakota Anderson, their lone senior on the roster. Rudd tried to feed it down low there for Klaus and tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Lancers. Brantner looking to get it in. And 5-second violation. Lancers will get it back. Turnover on Gilmanton. Panthers not going to want to give up a lot of those turnovers against the Lancers. Same goes for Emmanuel. They're been trying to limit the turnovers here as of late and have done a rather decent job. Oster drives into the lane, goes up, had it blocked there by Larson. It'll be Lancers ball along the baseline once again. Siddle looking to get it in. Able to get in for Rutz. Zimmerman with it up top, gets a screen from Oster. And tried to feed it to Ben there, but pass was tipped last touch by Gilmanton. Believe it was off of Severson. Oster catches off the inbound. Zimmerman gets a screen from Ben. Ryan will take the three, and right around wouldn't quite go. A little bit off balance on the shot. And Brandner the other way for Gilmanton. Rudd went up with that one baseline, couldn't get it to go. And Siddle pulled down the rebound for the Lancers. Siddle with it in the corner. Up to Rutz, over to Plath. And Siddle took the catch and shoot three there, couldn't get it to go. Panthers back with it on offense. Brantner with it at the wing, and now Larson will take the three. Another rebound pulled down far side for Siddle. Ethan drives in the free throw line, now kicks out to Oster. 6-2 Lancers with the lead, 15 minutes left in the first half. Ryan in the corner for Britton. And now the pass for Oster there, taken away. Severson up the floor, and lost it down. Lancers will come the way. Severson slow to get up. Now he's able to get up. Ryan, he'll take the catch and shoot three, and left a little short. Rutz on the offensive rebound though, and foul on the ground before the shot. First team foul against Gilmanton. Excuse me, second team foul. Foul is on Severson. First personal. Oster there on the feed from Isaiah, now kicks out to Zimmerman. Ryan dribbles in the corner now. Lancers moving it around well. Plath up with it in the lane, finishes off the glass. Lancers got to try to attack this Gilmanton team, move the ball around well, push the ball a bit, play at their pace, yet have control. Shot there, no good, slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Klaus. Number 34, Reich checks into the game for Gilmanton. Brantner showing just a one-man press for the Panthers. Siddle gets it to Plath at the elbow. Now Ryan at the wing. He'll take the three. No good. Oster comes away with the rebound though. And put back, no good. Gilmanton back on the offense now. Brantner now to Rudd. And Rudd drives baseline there. Foul called on Isaiah Plath. Isaiah's first personal, team's first. Inbound, taken away there by Zimmerman, and now foul called on Larson. Larson's first personal, team's third. Oster gives up to Plath. Isaiah picks up his dribble, now gives it up for Ryan. Rutz, he'll take the three, and left a little bit short. Lancers, I think, gotta be willing to work the ball inside a little bit more, not settle for the outside jumper. Score 8-2 Lancers, 12:55 left in the first half. Rudd dribbles over to the wing, now gives up for Brantner. He'll take the three, and it's off the mark. Rebound able to be secured by Ben in the corner. Lancers back the other way. Oster underneath, tried to get it off to Isaiah there. And ball lost out of bounds. Turnover against the Lancers. Paul Schierenbeck and Daniel Hine into the game for the first time for the Lancers. Subbing in for Rutz and Siddle. Ball bobbled there by 21 Wyatt Klaus into the game for the first time tonight. Now another foul called on Isaiah. Just under 12 minutes to play. Lancers up by 6. Brantner looking to get in underneath. And gets in for Larson. Rudd holding far side. Now over to Brantner. Rudd, their leading scorer at 12.7 a game. He'll drive baseline now. Good pass there for Brantner, who's able to score that one. 8-4 now the lead for the Lancers. Lancers lost to Schiermeck, able to pick it up though. Siddle in the corner, feeds for Oster. Good feed, opposite block. And Hine able to score that one off the glass. Rudd dribbles in through traffic. Shot no good. Lancers come away with the rebound. Bit of a dangerous drive there. He knew he was going into traffic. Interesting decision. Ball out of bounds, last touch by Gilmanton. Lancers will inbound. 30-second timeout. Called by Gilmanton. Lancers out of the timeout. Will have Britton Rutz check back into the game. Lancers sitting at 13-4 in the season. Gilmanton 6-13. Lancers took a 71-27 win on the road at Cornell. Their last time out, Gilmanton lost to Alma Pepin in their last meeting. Sido to inbound baseline for the Lancers. Gets in for Rutz in the corner. And Lancers set up in the half court. Schiermeck now gives up for Zimmerman. Ryan uses the screen. And now we'll pull up with the mid-range jumper. Got it to go from the elbow area. 12-4, 12-4. Lancers up 8. Rudd dribbling the ball in front of us. Now gives it up for Severson. Down low for Larson. Able to finish that one. Larson able to get position a little bit too easy on the Lancers defender there. Lancers can't let him get that. Siddle thought about a 3 there in the corner. Shearbeck in the corner. Now Siddle will take the mid-range jumper. Got it. Scoreboard now says 14-6. Lancers must have had a mistake last time. Or on the last shot, they took last bucket down or something. Under 10 minutes to play in the first half. Siddle up top to Scherenbeck. Ruts with it at high post now. Gives up for Paul. Paul drive into the lane and couldn't score that one. Larson in the front court for Gilmanton. Larson with it again, now over to Rudd. And Rudd will take the jumper, got it. I believe his foot was on the line, it is a 2. 14-8 now the score. Ruts with it baseline, gets out to Hine. And Zimmerman will take the 3. No good. Rebound though for Ruts. And able to score the putback. Lancers playing with pretty good intensity out there. They got to keep crashing the glass. Time or 2. Nobody went for the rebound. They got to keep doing that. Lancers get the ball back here. Scherenbeck, he'll take the catch and shoot 3. Left a little short. Good fight there for the Lancers though. Going for the board, so. Really playing with pretty good energy so far. Couple of times I think they've gotten away with leaving a man a bit open underneath there, such as what just happened there. Paul got sealed off backside and Reich able to draw the contact. Who'll get a chance for 2 at the line. Foul on Paul Scherenbeck, first personal, team's 3rd. Reich on the season averaging 6.1 points a game. Their best shooter percentage-wise, shooting 60% from the floor. Also averaging 4 rebounds a game. Reich second, no good. And Lancers will let it go out of bounds. They'll inbound it along the baseline. (16-9) the score. The Lancers leading the Panthers. And Mayhew, I think, let the game speed up on him a little bit there. Couldn't catch the ball. Lost out of bounds there, bobbled it. Turnover against Emmanuel Gilmanton will take it back. Lancers do have to take care of the ball. That's going to be something as the season is winding down come tournament time, those turnovers. If they can limit those, that'll go a long way for them. Because the offense has been working great as of late. Defense also been playing pretty strong. They haven't had the test of a real potent offense in a while, but playing solid out there though. Oster up with it inside, gets the roll. Lancers back up by 9. Klaus over on the wing feeds for Severson there. And Schierenbeck, I think, kind of lost his man underneath. Brantner able to go up and score. And nice job by Plath there, able to use the pump fake, got his man in the air, and scored it off the glass. Severson feeds down low for 23, and Siddle able to get the charge called against Panthers. Zimmerman will check back into the game, Schierenbeck to the bench. And now we got some more subs here for Gilmanton. Rudd back out there along with Reich. Siddle with it in the corner. Oster lost the ball inside there a little bit. Able to get it out to Siddle though. Almost got the 3 to go. And Panthers back on offense. We'll take the 3, got it. Ryan played good defense on him there. Looked like got a hand in his face. Just Brantner just able to sink it. Plath underneath, kicks out to Hine in the corner. He'll take the 3. And a little bit too strong. Rebound pulled down by Oster though. And Zimmerman able to put that one in. 22-14 the lead for the Lancers. 5:45 left in the game. Brantner will take another 3. That one we left a little short. Rebound pulled down by Hine. And the Lancers back on offense. Plath with it, drives baseline. Goes up with reverse, almost got that one to go. Would have been a really tough finish there. Might want to look for the kick out next time, but great to see him be aggressive there. Rudd feeds for Severson in the corner. Mid-range jumper, no good. Lancers able to come away with it. And now a block called there against Jaron Rudd of the Panthers. Five minutes on the clock in the second half. Siddle will try to throw it in baseline. Ethan looking for somebody to get into, able to get in for Hine. Ryan gives up for Oster. Now Hine. Again, good feed there to Oster. And been able to score that one, put the Lancers up by 10. Brantner with it at the wing. Now Larson, he'll take the jumper. And no good now, foul called on Ben. Tried to get a hand on the shot. Just got him on the arm a little bit there. Ben's first personal, team's 4th. First one for Klaus is good. Britton Rutt's back into the game. Isaiah Plath will head to the bench. 4:24 left in the game. Second free throw, no good there for Klaus. On the season, Klaus averaging 6.9 points a game and shooting 46% from the floor. Siddle in the corner. Gets up to Hine. Now Zimmerman. Ryan trying to go to work there on Rudd. Siddle with the wing now. Lancers working the half-court offense. Good feed to Hine there. Daniel just not quite able to handle the pass cleanly, but Lancers maintain possession. Ryan uses jump stop and couldn't quite get the bounce there. Larson there slipped on the floor. Shot there from Rudd, no good. Rutt's in the corner. Now Oster underneath. Gets it back out to Rutz. He'll take the three and left it a little short. Good take for Britton though. He was wide open. Good kick out from underneath there. And refs are going to get together to discuss who last touched this ball out of bounds. And they're going to call a jump ball. Lancers take possession off the possession arrow. Under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Oster with it for the Lancers. Zimmerman with it at the wing. Now over to Sito. He'll take the three. Buried it. Nice shot there from Ethan, able to knock that one down. Got a couple of them early on. That three from Larson, no good. Gilmanton able to get the offensive rebound though. And Larson goes up with it again, no good. Good recovery on defense for Lancers. Unable to box out and get the rebound though. That time Rutt's able to pull it down. And Rutt's pass over to Sito there, lost out of bounds. A little bit too high. (27-15) Lancers up. Under 2 to play in the first half. Klaus at the wing. Able to get it up top for Rudd. Wide open on the straightaway three, no good. And Hyden pulls down the rebound for Lancers. Daniels done a great job out there tonight pulling down the rebounds for Lancers. Sito in the corner, thought about another three, but opted not to take it. Hyden up with it underneath. Good finish there through a couple defenders. Able to handle a tough pass and scores it. And Brantner tried to get the feed there for, I believe it was intended for Larson. Had his man sealed off, but ball out of bounds. Lancer come away with it. Sito walks it up the floor for the Lancers. Able to get Toaster at high post. Back out to Ethan. Lancers working it around. Trying to hunt the right shot. No need to take anything unnecessary there. And now charge called on Oster. Leaned his shoulder into his chest a little bit too much there. And gets the charge called on him. Second personal, team's fifth. Severson into the game for the first time tonight. He'll take the three, and he got that one. 29-18 now the score, 28 seconds left in the first half. Rutz, he'll take the deep jumper there, no good. I think Lancers had set up in the half-court offense. Their shot might have been a little bit early. Rudd will take a deep three, and he got it. And that'll be the half. 29-21, Gilmanton putting together a little bit of a run to close out the half. Lancers got to keep the energy up on defense out there and move the ball around well. We will take about a 10-minute break for halftime and be back for the second half. Score 29-21, Lancers leading at the half. And we're back for the second half. 18 minutes on the clock. 29-21 Lancers with the halftime lead. Played overall a solid first half out there. I think defensively a couple times they let the intensity drop. Offensively, move the ball pretty well. That's something they do have to keep up. Limit the turnovers. But overall, a decent first half, I think. Just keep the energy up out there and try to push the pace a little bit on Gilmanton. Brantner will take a straightaway three and couldn't get it to go. Lancers come away with the rebound. Zimmerman got the long pass up to Rutz there, almost lost it, but able to come away with it. Byrne at the wing, feeds over to Zimmerman. Ryan will take a heavily guarded jumper there. No good. Brantner up the floor for the Panthers and scores off the glass. I think Lancers got to hunt their shot a little bit better, be a little more picky in their shot selection than that last one. Siddle with it at the wing. I'm all right with them taking shots early in the possession. That's just something, just a characteristic of a team that likes to play fast. But they just got to look for the open shot. Isaiah's elbow jumper there, no good. Severson has it poked away, almost taken away by Isaiah, but able to get it back. Rudd now with it. Dribbles into the corner. Pass up to Brantner there, almost stolen by Zimmerman. Lancers playing aggressively on defense out of the break. Klaus up with it underneath, no good. Good defense by Britton there. Good job staying straight up. 29-23, Lancers up by 6. Zimmerman will take the three. And no good. Ryan not shooting his best game tonight. So far, like to see him get back in that to doing what we've seen him do many times. Larson's shot underneath there, no good. And Lancers up the floor. Plath dribbles into the lane and gets the floater to go. Great job by Isaiah. Drove in down the middle of the lane right away and used the soft touch to score. Rudd will turn and face the basket and knocks that one down. Under 15 to play in the second half. Ryan at the wing. Drives inside and call out of bounds. No foul called. Ryan was hoping for a foul call there. Whistle not blown. Rudd in the corner. Drives in. I think sounded like Ethan got a hand on that one. Thought I could even hear the tip, but shot went down anyway. 31-27, Lancers lead. Got to get something going on offense here and play a little bit better defense. I know this game's a little bit closer than what they'd like it to be against this Gilmanton team. Good job by Oster there, using the good footwork. Scores that one off the glass. And a big block from Ben on Brantner there. He sent that one back hard. Rutz in the corner. Up to Zimmerman. Catch and shoot three. A little bit too strong. And Lancers, good effort crashing the glass, unable to come away with an offensive board there. Larson in the corner. and couldn't get the pass to Klaus there. Ruts up the floor for the Lancers. He's got it at the wing. Down in the corner for Plath. Ethan, catch and shoot three. Off the mark. Offensive rebound, and the putback for Ben is good. And now timeout called Gilmanton. You can feel the momentum shift a bit for the Lancers. Getting some energy in the building. Just gotta work on trying to spread out this Gilmanton defense. They've packed the lane most of the night. Lancers haven't been able to get anything easy, especially on a day when they're not shooting their very best out there. For Lancers, you'd definitely love to see Ryan get a little bit more involved in the scoring. Past several games, his scoring numbers have been a bit down. Hasn't been shooting quite as lights out as we are used to seeing from him, but also you have to attribute some of that to Lancers have scored have spread out their scoring much more. I think just about every other player's averages have come up during that time, so you like to see the diversification on offense. Just still want to see Ryan knock down those shots when he takes them. Lancers a little bit scrambled on defense there. Gave Rudd just a little bit too much room, and he was able to knock it down. 35-30 the score. Lancers lead by only 5 here. Siddle, good feed to Oster in the lane, couldn't get it to go, and that time he gets fouled. Ben gets his first to go there. Ben, not the Lancers' best free throw shooter on the year, shooting about 48 to 50%. And gets them both on that trip. Stretches the lead to 7. Severson with the far side, guarded by Hine. Now to Rudd into Larson. Gilmanton working the ball around, only keeping the ball on one half the floor a little bit there. Now they get it over to Severson. Back to Brantner. And Brantner driving inside there. Gets the foul called against Emmanuel. It'll be on Ethan Siddle. First personal, team's first. Lancers have done a pretty good job overall staying out of the foul trouble in this one. And inbound pass tipped out of bounds. Panthers will have to try again. Brantner this time throws it in, taken away by Hine. Good feed from Soto up to Plath. And he couldn't quite finish that one. And now a foul called against the Lancers. "12 minutes on the clock in the game. 37-30, Lancers with a 7-point lead. Gilmanton with the ball. Larson will take a 3 in the corner, rims out, and Lancers able to pull down the rebound. Plath with it. Now Siddle. Ben backing his man down, kicks out for Britton. And good feed from Siddle into Ruts there. And just couldn't quite get that one to go. And ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Lancers. Plath out of the game. Zimmerman back in. Britton to the bench. And Paul Scherenbeck also back in. Rudd in the corner had Ethan turned around there a bit. Drove baseline, but Ethan able to recover. Used the help defense there from Ben. And Rudd getting the Lancers there with his shot fakes. Lancers got to stay on the ground and just play fundamental defense. Siddle drives baseline, feeds for Oster, and gets it to go. 39-30. Now 9-point lead for Emmanuel. Three there from Wyatt Klaus. Knocked it down. Nope, not a three. Excuse me. I didn't get my head turned in time to see the shot. Gilmanton comes away with the turnover. And Larson goes up. Ben swats him. And Ben having a great game tonight too. Absolutely authoritative blocks here in the second half. And Lancers will call a timeout. Lancers up by 7, 39-32 with 10:26 left in the game. Both teams talking things over in the huddle. Lancers gonna have to keep taking care of the ball. Not a terrible turnover situation for him in this one. Overall, they've done a decent job, but gotta limit those down the stretch for sure. Both teams about ready to get out of the timeout here. Lancers team looking a little bit tired out there. They gotta keep the energy up down the stretch to try to put Gilmanton away here. Lancers in the man defense. Rudd holding. Now he'll take a few dribbles. Gets it right back. Floor seems to be a little bit slippery out there tonight. Had a player or two slip in the JV game, and it's looked even more slippery out there for the varsity game. And Ryan picks that one up as Gilmanton lost it in the backcourt. Able to go down the floor and score it. Lancers with a 9-point lead once again. Lancers will get the ball back here. .9:48 to play in the game. 41-32, the lead for Emmanuel. Zimmerman with it, feeds for Oster. Now to Siddle, he'll take the three, got it. Ethan having a pretty good night for the Lancers from beyond the arc. One of the few Lancer shooters that has seemed to be able to knock him down consistently. And Scherenbeck takes that one away, goes down the floor and scores. Lancers stretch their lead out to 14. Rudd with it, feeds for Larson there, and Lancers come away with another steal. Hine feeds for Schirmeck there, and now the Lancers will turn it back over. Oster lost it there along the baseline. And now we'll get a timeout called from Gilmanton as the Lancers have stretched the lead to 47-32 with under 9 minutes to play. Lancers last time out in the win against Cornell had something happen that doesn't happen all that often. Every player on the roster was able to score for Emmanuel. Cool thing that happened. Getting the bench lots of minutes in that one. In the game, Ryan Zimmerman finished with 18 points and 4 steals. Also finished with 3 assists. Isaiah Plath with 9 points. Britton Rutz also with 9. Ben Oster with 8. And it was a good, fun game for him. Able to take away the win on the road. And ball lost out of bounds over here. See who it's last touched by, and it'll go back to the Lancers. Siddle with it. Gets it to Paul. Now Zimmerman at the wing. Tried to feed to Schirmeck there, and Lancers turn it over again. It'd be nice to see him prevent those turnovers. Try to really put Panthers away here. And Rudd went up there, had a block, but before the shot stepped out of bounds, Lancers take it back. Serving into the front court. Hine with it in the corner. Up to Schirmeck. Thought about a 3, but won't take it. Oster underneath. Kicks to Schirmeck. Far side. Got the 3. Lancers continuing to stretch out the lead now. Just gotta play hard the rest of the way, not take their foot off the gas. Brantner with it up top. Gets it up for Rudd. Severson with it far wing. Gilmanton working it around Lancers. Not giving them anything yet. Rudd drives inside. He'll take the fadeaway jumper along the baseline. No good. Oster comes away with the board. And Lancers will set up in the half court. And Schirmeck lost the ball off his own foot there. Thought maybe it was tipped there by Rudd, but backcourt violation called. And another turnover against Emmanuel. Larson with the far side. Now Severson swings it over for Reich. And Larson will take a 3. No good, Lancers. Grab the rebound there. Feed up the floor, intended for Oster. Lancers just had too many defenders in the way, not the pass that was really there. And ball out of bounds. Brantner able to get it in for Larson. Larson goes up inside and foul called against Oster. Ben showing some frustration there. Third person, he's not in bad shape in that area. Plath will check into the game. Zimmerman will head to the bench. Schierenbeck also checks in for Ben Oster. Larson in the line. Second one no good. And ball tipped there, last touch by Panthers. Larson, their second leading scorer at 10.3 points a game. Siddle with it for the Lancers. Gets the screen from Rutz. Might have had Britton on the cut to the basket, but had his back turned. Defense was right on him. Plath with it in the corner. Goes in the lane now. Into the corner for Schierenbeck. He'll take the three. Good. Lancers shooting pretty well in the second half. Lead now out to 19, 33 to 52. Lancers up. And now Lancers come away with another steal here. Siddle will bring it up the floor. Rutz with it in the corner. Drives in, tried to get it off to Schierenbeck. And another turnover against Emmanuel. I think for the most part, turnovers and now a foul call definitely against Larson there. Came over the top. But I think one of the only things you could really complain about for the Lancers is been the turnovers. Been a few too many of those. Timeout called here. Both teams gonna talk things over. 4 minutes, 48 seconds left in the game. On the season for the Lancers, Ryan Zimmerman averaging 19.5 points a game. Ben Oster with 13.8 points a game and 9.6 rebounds. I believe his rebound number does lead the small Dairyland. Britton Rutz averaging 10.8 points a game. Britton not having his best game tonight, but there's still some time on the clock. Maybe he can improve on that. Paul Schierenbeck averaging 7.2 points a game. Isaiah Plath with 7. Isaiah also with 3.3 assists a game. Ethan with 6.2 and 3.4 assists a game. Zimmerman gets in for Plath. Isaiah dribbles through the press. Gets it off to Schierenbeck. Will hand it to Zimmerman. Plath with it near side over to Siddle. Feeds Oster, had his man sealed, and able to score that one. Lancers stretch the lead to 21, 54 to 33. And Rudd will go up with the baseline, no good. Not the shot you're looking for if you're Gilmanton. Lancers didn't give him anything easy. Schierenbeck with it for the Lancers, dribbles between the circles. Under 4 minutes to play in the game. Now a foul called here against Severson, looks like. Lancers will try to get in. Schirmack with it. Gives it up for Ryan. And good pass from Isaiah there to Ben. Unable to finish, but the foul is called. Ben will go to the line for 2. Ben gets the first one to go. Ben, I believe, 3 for 3 from the line on the day now. And hits that one as well. Brantner dribbling around for Gilmanton, gives it up for Larson. Gilmanton working it around, trying to find something open. Lancers playing tough D, and ball lost out of bounds. It will be Lancers' ball. Now the refs having a discussion, and it will be a manual ball. Zimmerman gets into the front court now. Give it up for Siddle. And Ben tried to get the pass off to Isaiah, their baseline. I think rushed the pass a little bit. Isaiah couldn't handle it. Rudd with another step back. No good. And Paul able to chase down the long rebound. And Lancers having a little bit of a hard time against the press there. And unable to get it into the front court. Be a turnover against Emmanuel. Britton Rutz and Daniel Hine into the game for Paul Schirmeck and Ben Oster. Gilmanton gets it in for Severson. 2.5 minutes left to play. And Brantner's shot there, no good. And Lancers get past the press. Well, they're able to get it up to Hine underneath the basket, scored it for the Lancers. Daniels had a good game for Emmanuel tonight. Brantner off the inbound. Gives up for Severson. He'll take a deep 3. And no good. Ball out of bounds. It will be Gilmanton ball. Andrew Lau and Daniel Mayhew into the game for Ethan and Ryan. Rudd with it for Gilmanton. And pass out of bounds. Looks like it was tipped by Mayhew there. Toby Shishin in the game for Isaiah Plath. And now the Lancers want to take a timeout. Not sure why Coach apparently saw something he wants to talk over. Minute 53 left in the game. 58-33. Lancers up. Emmanuel could have played a bit better, but always tough coming on the road in an opponent's gym. Also a tough place to shoot. Lancers starting rotation does look very tired, not sure. Could have something to do with just the Saturday games, certain fatigue and hard to find the energy out there sometimes. Lancers set up to guard the inbound from Gilmanton. And Mayhew comes away with the steal for the Lancers, and he'll slow it up. Hind in the corner, gives up for Mayhew. Lancers working around the perimeter. Lau, he'll take the three, and left it a little short. Rebound pulled down by Gilmanton. Minute 20 left now. Three there from Reich, no good. Lancers back up the floor. Rutz used the pump fake, went up with it, no good. Had a couple guys on him. I think trying to force it a little bit there. Whirling feeds in the corner for Guenther there. And travel called. Levi Wittorp into the game for Britton Rutz. Wittorp with it at the wing. Feeds up top for Hine, now to Lau. Wittorp with it on the wing now. Underneath for Hine, and has the ball poked away. 15 seconds left. Gilmanton up the floor. Guenther with it now to Gray. He'll take the three, no good. And Levi on the tip attempt there. Up the floor, no good. And that'll be the game. 58-33, your final score. Lancers come away with a solid road win against Gilmanton. Didn't necessarily play their very best game out there, but looks solid overall. I'm able to come away with a win on the road. Got to be happy with it. Lancers will move to 14-4 on the season. Gilmanton now 6-14. Tomorrow, the seeding meeting will take place to decide what seed all the teams in the regionals will receive. Lancers hoping for a solid seed. We'll let you know what seed the Lancers are able to pick up. Coaches will get together and decide that. Then on Monday, Lancers will have senior night against Boyceville. Should be a fun game. Definitely hope you join us for that. I'm Ashton Loomis here tonight saying thank you for listening from wherever you may be, and we will see you next time.